Breastfeeding is one thing that we can do that gives our our children, sets them up for the best start in life.
While you're growing your baby, you're actually growing your breasts and the tissues inside your breasts, which make the milk supply for your baby. You might find that your breasts may get a little bit heavier as they grow, and that's all fine. It's just your breasts getting ready to have milk there for your baby and growing a supply. So when your baby's first born, you'll find that your baby opens its mouth wide or turns its head towards the breast. What we do is put your baby often skin to skin next to your chest and let the baby work towards the breast and start feeding themselves.
They put them straight on my chest and they just look around for it and they just latched on, and that's the most special feeling ever.
So that skin to skin, it regulates baby's temperature, it stimulates those love hormones with baby, and it's a really good first step in the breastfeeding journey. We know that overall it improves health outcomes, it improves attachment with family, and it also helps with preventative diseases later in life as well, so it reduces their risk of developing diabetes, otitis media or glue, and hospitalisations for respiratory illnesses as they grow older.
Breastfeeding can also decrease your risk of getting sick. The longer that women use their breasts for breastfeeding, then it decreases the risk of things like breast cancer, and also it can help in getting your body back to its pre-pregnant shape.
When you're looking at those early days, it can be a bit overwhelming. You've got this baby that wants to feed every few hours. The only way they can tell us what they need is through crying. So I think it's really important to remember you can never overfeed a breastfed baby, so you can always put them on the breast. Sometimes it's more than just tucker. It's about comfort and attachment, recreating that beautiful moment when they're born. Closeness, yes. And every baby is individual, every baby is unique. So I think it's very important that we don't compare one breastfeeding journey to another breastfeeding journey. It is a skill that needs to be learnt. It requires support. It can be really overwhelming, like you've got this little human that you're responsible for. It's important to know that you're not alone. You've got your local Aboriginal health services, you have your lactation consultants and your breastfeeding clinics through Unto Health. You have midwives on the ward, Aboriginal health workers. And I also think it's really important to know that you can always access the Australian Breastfeeding Association. Now, even at 2 a.m. in the morning, when you're home and you think, what am I going to do? They're there 24/7. There's phone numbers you can call.
I had a lot of trouble breastfeeding Kiama. I think it was because it was my first. I didn't know what I was doing or what I was expected to do. But I was really lucky that I had Birra who rang me and said, we're here to support you. So I had the lactation consultant come and she helped me, which was great.
So the challenges I found about breastfeeding would have to be the first 48 hours, waiting for your milk to come through, and just getting it right, I guess. So, but after the first 48 hours, we were good. We knew what we were doing, so it was a lot easier then.
We're still going at 19 and a half months with no signs of stopping at the moment. She still feeds quite regularly. I breastfed my son for 18 months, so that was pretty easy. I kind of knew what I was getting in for in that situation. I like the bonding time, you get to have that one-on-one little cuddle and whatnot, and the downtime as well. So I'm not running ragged while doing other things as well. I get to have that calm time as well for myself.
Breastfeeding isn't just women's business, it's family business, it's mob business. So dads can help to support mum. We know mum, when she's surrounded by the people she really cares about and feels cared and supported by, will release that oxytocin hormone.
Those hormones that make the milk flow.
They do.
Yes.
So It's such a beautiful thing to think about that every time someone supports mum, that releases those gorgeous hormones. So it's very much a holistic, it's mob business, it's not just mum. Breast milk is made for babies. The benefits are amazing. It's cheap. It's free, actually.
Yes.
It grows with baby. Superfood. It's got all of the multivitamins, everything that you need. Portable. It really is the number one thing you can do for baby that's going to help them grow and develop and be set on a wonderful life journey.